The effect of organizational commitment and work discipline of employee performance through job satisfaction as an intervening variable on employees of Bapeda Litbang Kaimana District. Prodi Magister Manajemen Universitas Dr. Sutomo Surabaya. The Kaimana Regency Bapeda Litbang strives to improve employee performance, particularly in terms of responsiveness to public complaints, transparency, and ease of public service. With increasing public demands, employee performance in the public sector is become increasingly crucial to ensuring maximum public service quality. Certainly, the problem at the Kaimana Regency Bapeda Litbang office are related to declining employee performance. Furthermore, many employees are still late to work, indicating low employee discipline. This study aims to examine the influence of organizational commitment and work discipline on employee performance through job satisfaction as an intervening variable among Kaimana Regency Bapeda Litbang employees. Hypothesis 1. Organizational commitment is suspected to influence job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 2. Work discipline is suspected to influence job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 3. Organizational commitment is suspected to influence performance among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 4. Work discipline is suspected to influence performance among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 5. Job satisfaction is suspected to influence performance among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 6. Organizational commitment is suspected to influence performance through job satisfaction at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 7. Work discipline is suspected to influence performance through job satisfaction at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. Indicator variable organizational commitment indicator according to Smith 2018-16 effective commitment, continuance commitment, normative commitment. Work discipline indicator performance indicator, work quality, work quantity, task execution, responsibility for work. Job satisfaction indicator, the work itself, wage, promotion, supervisor, co-workers. Population and sample. According to Sugiono 2014, page 148, population is a generally sized area consisting of object and subjects with certain quality and characteristic determined by the researchers from which conclusion are then drawn. The population used in this study was all 13.5 civil servants at the Bapeda Litbang of Kaimana Regency. The sampling method used in this study was probability sampling, specifically simple random sampling using the Slovene formula. Therefore, the sample size for this study was all 13.5 civil servants at the Bapeda Litbang of Kaimana Regency. Data collection in this study was obtained by using a questionnaire or questionnaire. Questionnaire is the data collection technique carried out by providing at a set of written question of statement to respondents to answer Sugiono 2012 page 142. Analysis method instrument test. 1. Validity test. To determine the validity of a questionnaire, a comparison of the correlated item total correlation with the R value for degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom equals n minus 2 is performed in this case, and is the number of sample questionnaire item is considered valid if the correlated item total correlation value is greater than the R value. Conversely, if the correlated item total correlation value is less than the R value, the questionnaire item is considered invalid. 2. Reliability test. Sunyoto 2015 page 146 states that a questionnaire item is considered reliable if a person answers are consistent. A questionnaire is considered reliable is Cronbach alpha is greater than 0.6. Analysis method partial least squares, PLS. The data analysis used in this study used the partial least squares method. PLS is used to determine the complexity of the relationship between one construct and another, as well as the relationship between a construct and its indicators. There are 4 stages in PLS processing. The first stage is designing the structural model. The second stage is designing the measurement model. The third stage is conducting evaluation testing of the measurement model or other model. The fourth stage is testing the structural model or inner model. Validity test result based on the convergent validity test shown in table 4.11 above. The other loading value is greater than 0.7, indicating that all indicators are valid and can be used for further analysis in this study as they demonstrate good validity. Reliability test result based on the data presented in the table above. The composite reliability value for all research variable is greater than 0.7. This result indicates that each variable has met the composite reliability requirement, thus concluding that all variables adequately measure the latent variable construct being measured and can be used in further analysis. R-square test result. Based on the R-square test result in the table, it can be interpreted that the motivation, competency, and career development variable, which influence the job satisfaction variable, have an R-square value of indicating a moderate model. Meanwhile, The motivation, competency, career development, and job satisfaction variable which influence the employed performance variable hand and R2 value. R2 value of 0.936, indicating a strong model. 1. The relationship between organizational commitment and job satisfaction is significant with a p-value of 0.936 and a statistic of therefore hypothesis in the study which states that organizational commitment influence job satisfaction is accepted. The relationship between work discipline and job satisfaction is significant with p-value and at a statistic therefore hypothesis 2 in the study which states that work discipline influence job satisfaction is accepted. The relationship between organizational commitment and employee performance is significant with a p-value and at a statistic of therefore hypothesis 3 in this study which states that organizational commitment influence employee performance is accepted. The effect of work discipline on employee performance is significant with a p-value and at a statistic therefore hypothesis in the study which states that work discipline influence employees performance is accepted. 5. The value of job satisfaction on employee performance is significant with a p-value. Therefore, hypothesis 4 in the study which states that job satisfaction influence employee performance is accepted. Six, the effect of organizational commitment on employee performance through job satisfaction is significant with a p-value and a statistic of t equals to 0.847 greater than to 0.030. Therefore, hypothesis 6 in the study which states that organizational commitment influence employee performance through employees' job satisfaction is accepted. The comparison between the direct and indirect effect can also be seen in the table 14 of chapter 4 and table 425, indicating that the indirect effect of organizational commitment on employee performance through job satisfaction has a greater T statistic, the 0.847, than the direct effect of organizational commitment employee performance, the 0.721. 7. The effect of work discipline on employee performance through job satisfaction is significant with a p-value of p equals 0.042, which in less than 0.005, and a t statistic of t equals to 0.039, which is a greater than to 0.030. Hypothesis 6 in this study, which states that work discipline influence employee performance through job satisfaction is accepted. It can also be seen from the comparison between direct and indirect influence in table 14 of chapter 4 and table 25, that the indirect influence of work discipline on employee performance through job satisfaction has a smaller t statistic value 2.039 compared to the direct influence of work discipline on employee performance 2.427. Conclusion. 1. Organizational commitment has a significant direct effect on job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 2. Work discipline has a significant direct effect on job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 3. Organizational commitment has a significant direct effect on the performance of employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 4. Work discipline has a significant direct effect on the performance of employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 5. Job satisfaction has a significant direct effect on the performance of employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. 6. Organizational commitment has a significant effect on employee performance through job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. And 7. Work discipline has a significant effect on employee performance through job satisfaction among employees at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency. Suggestion. Every employee at the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency must always comply with established regulation of conduct to positively impact the job satisfaction of their colleagues and their performance during their time at the company. To the leadership of the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency can serve as role model for their employees by providing inspiration, charisma, and intellectually stimulation to improve job satisfaction and performance. 3. The leadership of the Kaimana Regency Research and Development Agency can also provide salaries to employees in accordance with applicable standard of appropriate salaries can positively impact the job satisfaction of their colleagues and positively impact their performance during their time at the company. For future research results, utilize a large sample size to more fully illustrate the influence of each variable. Thank you.